We're very excited today to screen this film in all of its 2D glory with Gracie Films president Denise Sirkot, writer-producer Al Jean, and the Simpsons creator Matt Groening. Let's give it up for them.
Hi, I'm Al Jean. I just wanted to give you a few little facts about the movie. It's 88 minutes. The movie is 88 minutes long, so I hope you made other plans for tonight. Number two, Stephen King's Under the Dome came out after our movie. This is the #1 movie of all time in Argentina. That's true. This movie required 157 drafts. I have a question, why? And there will be a sequel to the Itchy and Scratchy movie and a script I'm writing for the show. Hopefully the movie too. And now, Mr. Matt Groening.
Hello everybody, this is Denise Sirkot, who is the heart and soul of Gracie Films, which produced this movie and produced everything Simpsons related. Anything you see at The Simpsons that you really don't like, it's either Al or her that are responsible for it. No, anyway, without Denise, our lives would be much, much more difficult. And she was there at the very beginning, and she is still there. And we were just reminiscing backstage about how it's finally the good old days that we're looking back on the movie, because the movie was really, really hard. As Al said, how many?
157. That's
157. What, drafts?
Drafts. Yes.
It was really from here. It was like that high. It was amazing. There's so many brilliant jokes that got cut because they weren't quite good enough. And can I tell you, one of my favorite ones was written by James L. Brooks. The whole scene got cut. I think we might have used it on the show. But it is a scene in which the Simpsons are involved with the King Tut exhibit, and Bart falls into a sarcophagus, and the lid slams shut on him, and he's pounding furiously to get out. And Marge says, "Homer, you gotta let him out." And he says, "Marge, Bart's gotta learn to overcome his fear of coffins." And that, good. That should have been in the movie.
That was Jim.
Yeah, that was Jim Brooks. That was Jim Brooks, by the way, the man with the big heart. He pitched the meanest joke ever. This was really a long time working. We were also reminiscing when we wrote the movie. There were how many? 8 or 9 writers.
About credit, yeah.
And then there's 19 in the credits. But there are 8 or 9 writers who all the sort of the superstars of the Simpsons writing staff, all the showrunners over the years, all gathered together. And we were in a little office that was probably no bigger than where this organ is, and with little chairs and a little table, because we thought we're only going to be there as long as it takes to do 3 Simpsons episodes, right? Because it's just a movie. And we were in there for 4 years. And when somebody had to go to the bathroom, everybody had to get up and go around like this. See, that's the stuff that I remember. There's a story that I haven't told Al or Denise, or I haven't reminded them of it. Back while we were making the movie, somebody for my birthday gave me a death clock. What is a death clock? It's a clock where you enter your vital statistics about your life, and the clock counts down how long you have to live. It's a horrible gift. And one of the producers saw me pulling it out of the trunk of my car and said, "What's that?" So it's a death clock. He goes, "What's the?" And I explained to him what a death clock is. He goes, "That's what we need for the movie." And he made, or had made, a giant death clock that hung in the trailer on the Fox lot where the animators were working, and it counted down how long the animators had to go before the movie premiered. So it's always going. And here's the evil part. This producer I'm not going to say his name, Richard S. Well, that's a little obvious. R. Sakai. Anyway, it's a joke I stole from the show. Anyway, they put it up, and then here's the evil part. The clock is evil enough, right? He sped it up.
All rings true.
But anyway, we can look back at it now. It really was a blast to see if the show could turn into a movie that people would you actually pay for something that you could see free on TV 24 hours a day. So it turned out yes. There was one joke that in one early version of the movie, because we tested it on audiences in different forms. There was one joke that happened like 20 minutes into the movie. Mr. Burns popped on the screen and he said, "At this point in the movie, you can no longer get your money back." Good. I'm glad you laughed. Because the audience we showed it to got really mad. No refunds. No, that's not it.
That's a fact. That's all true. All too true.
But I got to say, some of the stuff that did get in the movie are classics. I think we knew that we had a hit on our hands, for ourselves anyway, in Bart Simpson's classic skateboarding scene. You know the one I'm talking about. Yeah, that was a good one. We also, of course, Spider Pig. Everybody loves Spider Pig. And that came out like almost an improv.
That came out in the second to the last of the 157 drafts. And I also say that Marvel's character, Spider-Ham, was created before Spider-Man. But we went back in time and they stole it from us.
The other thing, also one of my favorite jokes is Bart Simpson hanging upside down in a train car with a black bra on his head. I'm the mascot of an evil corporation. At the time, he was talking about Fox, of course. And now, of course, it's anyway, I could go on for a long time. I'll just keep talking during the movie. How about that? That would be a really good way to do this movie, right?
Like Mystery Science Theater,
Yeah. Like a DVD commentary. Oh, you say that now. Anyway, we had a blast. I want to thank everybody who worked on the movie. David Silverman, who directed it. Hans Zimmer, who did the music. Danny Elfman, who did the original score, the original theme for the show. And what else?
We had really great directors, Laura McMullen, Rich Moore, all us.
Oh yeah, yes.
These people have won and been nominated for Oscars. Yeah, really, the best.
Yeah, and then of course the cast: Dan Castellaneta, the voice of Homer, and all the rest. Billy Kathner, Yardley Smith, Nancy Cartwright,
And the rest.
Press McNeil, Hank Azaria, Harry Shearer, Marsha Wallace.
Joe Mantegna's in it.
Lucy Taylor. Anyway.
And Tom Hanks.
And Tom Hanks as himself. And Phil Rosenthal, also.
And Albert Brooks.
And of course, Albert Brooks is our big villain. Yes, Russ Cargill. Okay, so we had a blast. I haven't watched this since 2007, so this is a treat for me. I do have my kids in the audience, Nate, Luna, and India, and I said, "Hey kids, I'm going to take you to see The Simpsons at a movie theater." And they go, "Oh, really? It's a new movie?" And I go, "No, it's The Simpsons movie." "Oh, I've seen it a million times, Dad." I said, "Okay, don't come. They're here." Anyway, thank you so much for coming out to this. This is a thrill. Thank you so much.